radio show is more important than any other mainstream media outlet that exists.
The Breakfast Club.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it.
Strike the blink out.
You think I'm coming here when this ain't hot?
DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God.
Being here next to all of you guys, it's really big.
It's one of my favorite shows to do, just because y'all always keep it 100, y'all keep it real. But what better place than here?
I think everybody should go on the Breakfast Club and start with that if you want to shake it up.
Good morning, USA!
Yo 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 yo.
Good, Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday.
Yes, and we got Cappuchino in the building, our guest co-host. She's back.
Good morning.
Good morning, Cappuchino. How you feeling this morning?
I am doing good, aside from knocking the mic over. I'm good.
That's right.
She got her FAMU attire on right now.
I have to represent today.
It's your homecoming this weekend.
This weekend, yes.
Okay.
So I wanted to make sure that Envy knew that we are the biggest, because he kept saying one of, and I'm like, no. So I had to, go ahead and represent today.
Okay.
So
I'm not mad at that.
Y'all getting this good old orange and green.
Salute to everybody at FAMU.
Yes.
Shout out to FAMU.
I just want y'all to know I graduated from Avino too. I graduated from Avino a few months ago.
What the heck is Avino?
See, you ashy.
The lotion.
I knew where it was going.
We were talking colleges. We were talking universities. I
graduated from Avino University. I started using Gold Bond, and I just want the record to show that once you start using Gold Bond and you try to go back to Avino, you're gonna be ashy.
I was gonna say it is the season to not be ashy, so I'm not mad at it. And for us, we need to graduate from Avino. So I get it.
We were talking universities, and all of a sudden I graduated. I'm like, what is Avino?
See, this is the time of year when the beige amongst us start looking like sugar cookies.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
The sugar cookies, though.
Yeah. So I don't know if you've been looking a little sweet past few days. Okay.
But you want to take a bite?
No, I don't. Actually, I don't like sugar cookies. All right. Okay. But just letting you know.
All right, well, let's get the show cracking. We got front page news. Teslin Figueroa will be joining us. And, let me see. OVO just texted me. OVO Eli, one of our producers.
You know what he's texting you? It's because it's Drake's birthday.
Oh, today is Drake's birthday.
That he wants to blow out Drake's candle. That's why OVO Eli texted me.
OVO?
That's all this is about.
Throw some Drake on for OVO. You better have some Drake ready.
That's a damn shame.
There you go. He had Drake ready for you, OVO.
I'm not mad at this record. I actually like this, too.
All right, today is Drake's birthday, all right? And OVO, I got you in the mix today. You let me know what Drake songs you want to hear. I got you.
All of them. I want to hear all of them. You want to hear all of them.
Good morning.
That's the record that deserves to be number one, okay?
That's Drake, SZA, and Sexy Red. Morning, everybody. We are the Breakfast Club. Cappuchino, our guest co-host, is here. And let's get in some front page news. What up, Tez?
What's going on, DJ Envy? Good morning, Cappuchino. It's Charlamagne.
Peace, Tez.
Let's jump right into it. Let's start off last night, NFL. The Vikings beat the 49ers 22-17.
Dropping the clues bombs for the Vikings, baby. I root for anybody who can beat the 49ers and the Eagles, all right? Because I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Okay?
And also tonight, the 78th NBA regular season starts tonight. So the Lakers take on the Nuggets at 7:30. The Warriors take on the Suns at 10. So late games, West Coast games.
When is that alien playing? Is that alien playing tonight?
The Spurs.
Victor, whose last name I can't pronounce, whose last name looked like a line at the eye doctor?
No, I don't think he
everybody's
plays.
last name?
Wembanyama.
He don't play tonight?
No, I don't think he plays tonight. Does he play tonight? He plays tomorrow, yeah. He's been getting busy preseason.
That man is must-see TV. Oh, that alien is must-see TV.
All right. Now let's jump right into the news. Biden, what's going on with Biden?
Yeah, yesterday he announced a project to boost the economy. He designated 31 regional innovation and technology hubs across the U.S. And this was through an initiative that he passed last year called the Chips and Science Act that was signed in 2022. Now, this was designed to boost the American innovation, manufacturing, and employment opportunities. Let's take a listen to what he had to say, and then I'll give you some more information on the other side.
The bill created what we call tech hubs as part of the bill. A tech hub is we're going to invest in critical technologies like biotechnology, critical materials, quantum computing, advanced manufacturing. So the U.S. will lead the world again in innovation across the board.
So basically, he's investing in the future.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
Very important. Now, that goal is, again, to spread innovation across the country rather than having it centered just in San Francisco, New York, Boston, and Austin. So the regions selected for this hub will go throughout the entire U.S. and will include Oklahoma, Massachusetts, Colorado, Ohio, South Carolina, Washington, Alabama, and Pennsylvania. And just a quick economic update. I want to throw that in since we are talking about the economy. This is the recent update as of October 18th by the U.S. U.S. Department of Commerce. They say that there's big drivers of gains in September, where car sales, online purchases, and sales at retailers, purchases at restaurants, bars, and gas stations have went up. But although the labor force has continued to grow, expanding by 90%, it is still not growing fast enough to fill a lot of job openings. So still a lot of jobs that need to get filled. That's the economy update. I have some more on the economy in the second hour that kind of paints a different picture as a result of the strikes. But I did want you to at least, let you know what the U.S. Department of Commerce says about the economy.
You know what I would like to see with those type of investments that Biden made? I'd like to see some type of plan that shows people what types of careers will be available because of those investments and what folks can do to get in those fields. That's what I'd like to see along with those investments.
That's a great point, because even when you're talking about they're trying to phase out a lot of the gas cars and do more electric battery operated cars. So I'm sure the processing of batteries, making of those cars is going to grow. So I don't even know if they have tech schools for that as of yet, but you're absolutely positively right.
Well, just so you know, to give a little more clarity on your point, Charlamagne, when it talks about jobs, this will help semiconductors, biotechnology, medicine. It also will help AI, but I guess you're saying you want to drill a little bit deeper and you know exactly what type of job.
Yeah, what type of careers are available for people?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, what field should people be going into to be able to take advantage of these investments that they're making?
Now, they are focusing on historically underserved communities as well. 75% of the hubs will be in small communities and rural areas as well.
Hey, don't bring them hubs to our communities if you ain't gonna give out no jobs, bro. That's all I'm simply saying, okay?
Right.
If you're gonna bring these hubs to our communities, don't do them for the tax breaks. Do them because you're trying to create some jobs for people as well.
That's right.
And if it is,
and make sure we get access to those grants as well. They are designating some of the grants, but again, it's all about making sure we actually get it allocated to our communities and applying for those grants and all of that stuff, which people should look into, through the U.S. Department of Commerce. You said something, Cappuchino?
Yeah, if it's for the underserved communities, what will be the requirements for some of those people? Because when you think of technology, you think of colleges and, not just vocational schools. Like, what's the requirements for that?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you apply for those particular grants, because this is going to a lot of nonprofits as well. So each grant will say the requirements. But again, saying you have a grant and being able to apply for it, knowing how to apply for it, knowing how to apply for the process. A lot of people don't know, they don't have access. I always encourage people to go to the SBA, Small Business Administration, because they walk you through that process. But again, it's still very competitive. It's still understanding your local politics. A lot of people forget about that. These are when this money comes through the federal government, goes down to the state. So who are your state representatives? How are you making sure you're getting access to those? Those meetings are usually meetings before the meetings. By the time it goes to the public, there's been meetings prior to that. So all of these things, is with small businesses and nonprofits, how to know to get the federal funding. A lot of people apply, but again, knowing your way throughout that process, more than what I can talk about here in 2 minutes. But I do encourage people to get a part of the SBA, connect to your chambers of commerce, your African American Chamber of Commerce, your regional Chamber of Commerce, to help you walk through those, because what'll happen is they'll start to have these meetings in these town halls with these hubs and centered around that, and all of those prime contractors and subprimes, they'll be at those meetings, and you need to make those acquaintances.
All right. Well, that is front page news. Now get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. Get it off your chest. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
What's the science? Peace to my brothers. This is Prince Pre representing that 757.
Peace, Prince Pre.
Peace to the Queen. Peace to the Queen that's on deck there, man.
Cappuchino.
Hey, listen. Cappuchino. Listen, I love it. Hey, I'm going to address Charlamagne as Pastor Charlamagne and Deacon Envy, right?
Okay.
Did y'all not have Tyrese on y'all show counseling them, on marriage or whatever y'all was doing, man? But I know y'all had him on y'all show, and it was all good. But what in the hell is this dude back on social media airing his business out, man, about his wife counter and all of that, man? What's the science with that, Buzz?
I got to shoot Tyrese some bail with that one. Tyrese was responding to a podcast that she did.
That she was on,
that what she said. What she said. She wouldn't have never left Tyrese if it wasn't for people in her ear. So I got to, that's not Tyrese.
Okay.
Tyrese is responding to that.
Okay, so y'all did a good job. I was about to say, man, bro, back up here airing his dirt out, airing his laundry out. I mean, I don't make mockery when it comes to mental health, man, right? That's what I advocate. You know what I mean? I survived suicide, depression. I pushed that agenda, Charlamagne.
Yes, sir.
But, you know what I mean? I was just looking at saying, yo, dude, are you back up here with this again, man? So let me go ahead and get the full content. My bad. I thought, you know, Pastor Charlamagne and Deacon Envy, you know what I mean, had to call him back into confession or whatever, man. But real quick, I want to shout my Instagram out, man, because I want people to follow my movement with mental health. Is that?
Yeah, go ahead. What's your Instagram, man?
My Instagram is mylifematters_musical. Check it out. I want y'all to follow me, man, and understand that transparency when it comes to mental health and mental illness is very important amongst our culture. You know what I mean? We can break the stigma one day at a time, all right?
You already know I'm riding with you on that.
Have a good one, man. Hello, who's this?
Yo, good morning. Big chocolate to toe sucker. It's toe time. How's everybody this morning?
I don't like you calling here. I think you need to just keep your calls the way up with Yee at 10 a.m. Like, we don't
all
really,
right, well, let me
really
talk
rock with you here, yo.
Okay, if we've got to listen to you for 4 hours, you can listen to me for 40 seconds. Check it out. First, shout out to the Shrine nightclub in Boston. And I think that BET should let you guys do your show from the Super Bowl. I think it would be a good look. And Envy has to remember to bring his grumpy medication. You can't bring Fat Boy DJ Khaled until he eats more salad. And Tess, don't let Charlamagne wear your new dress, okay? Hey, all have a nice day. God bless.
Have a good day.
Charlamagne, do you have an old dress?
Big
What do you get a new
chocolate
dress? Where do you get your dresses from?
Have a great day, sir.
Just asking. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Wake it up.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
No. I'm saying, like, cause you know, like you talk. It's like my son. Sometimes these I be talking to him, and he feel like
the conversation talking to somebody else on the call.
Yo.
Hello.
Oh.
You talking to somebody else? Who you talking about?
My bad. I'm at work.
What your son done did? Why you beefing about your son?
Nah, cause you know when you be talking to their ass and they act like they don't hear you. They want to walk away when you trying to yell at their ass.
How old's your son, man?
Hey, he's 15.
Oh, okay, all right. You seem like you're going through a lot,
look,
brother.
Anyway, I'm trying to. Yeah, I know. Trust me, we got kids. But look, I want to call cause Charlamagne and you, Envy. Good morning, by the way. I'm sorry.
Good morning.
You know what I'm saying? But look, I've been following you for a long time, bro.
No cursing.
You gotta stop cursing. You gotta stop cursing.
Oh, my bad, Charlamagne. Hey, coming from you be cursing all the time.
Nigga, I don't curse.
You just curse. But go
No,
ahead,
you
son.
just did right now.
Nah, that wasn't a curse.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Anyway, look. Hey, what I was calling is, look, Charlamagne, I appreciate you talking about mental health because I spoke to you a long time ago. And y'all was clowning me because I thought y'all was Dominican. And you said, what's up with y'all and your white pants and all that food? But, tell my bad, curse again.
Yeah, you did. What does Dominicans wearing white jeans got to do with mental health?
No, I was saying that when I called you at one time, you was clowning me about that, and I told you I was going through mental health problems. And I appreciate you talking about it because I got out of the military.
Yes, sir.
And I didn't know how to deal with it. And I went into depression, and listening to your show every day, it made me open my mind and seeking, like, I went to the VA, you know, they put me in psychiatry. I even got hospitalized and everything. But I want to appreciate you for talking about it because I know for us, like, especially Spanish people and black people, we don't believe in that. I know I did it.
Yes,
so talking about you and
I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Even though you told me you was going to help me and then you changed your number, I couldn't even get in touch with you. But I appreciate that, though, because I'm where I'm at right now because you opened my mind.
Well, what you need me to do, my brother? I'm gonna get your email right now. If you need me to connect you with some people, I'll connect you with some people. I did change my number.
I'm good now. I'm good now because I went through it. Like I said, I got my own therapy now. Like I'm doing all that stuff, and the VA paid for it. But because of that, like I'm 100% disabled, right? So my kids go to school for college for free and all that stuff and all that. I thank you because sometimes I feel like God put people in somebody's life, even to give you a hint. And listening to you every day, after you got on my nerve about it, I kind of open my head, my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I love that, my brother.
Hold on. Hello, who's this?
Peace. It's Finesse coming from out the Bronx, y'all.
Finesse from the BX. What up? Get it off your chest.
Peace, yo. I wanted to get off the fact that we can change the course of the way these young black men are doing things nowadays, bro. Like, they're killing each other like there's no return. I mean, and I'm really thinking about it, bro. These mothers are suffering, bro.
Absolutely.
Losing their children on the daily, bro. Like, it's crazy. We're in a war with ourselves. The music industry is delaying a bad message to our communities. And I just wanted to give a message out to the women out there that's singly taking care of their young boys. Get to know their friends. And be more active in their schools. Absolutely. And stuff like that. Like, you know, just to know what's going on in your son's head can change the course of everything.
Yeah. I agree with you, King. Only thing I disagree with is the music industry, because art is a reflection of life, and there's a lot of societal issues that we got to deal with before we start blaming the music industry.
You know, they have, but listen. The music industry is influencing our community so crazy to the fact that everybody want to be gang. Well, everybody want to shoot.
I think the music industry is influenced by the community. Right. You know what I mean? Like it starts way deeper. It starts way deeper before somebody gets in the studio and records a record.
No, I agree, but it's something to what he says. You got a lot of people that are not about that life, that rap about that life because they think it'll make them successful. Mm-hmm. It glamorizes it. It makes them popular. Because you got a lot of these kids that ain't never shoot nobody, no gang, but when they see their favorite rapper do it, they do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree, but I think they learn a lot of that just in the street. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? I just think it's a lot of societal issues we got to deal with before we start blaming artists and record labels.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame the record industry, but I would definitely say it's heavy. These kids are heavily influenced by a lot of the industry. Mm-hmm. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up? This Twan.
Twan, what up? Get it off your chest, Twan.
I just wanted to get off my chest that I'm really happy that I'm back working and whatnot. It's been kind of slow for a little while. I got out of prison in 2009, and man, the world is not very kind to ex-felons.
Mm-hmm. But where you working at, brother?
I work at a construction company. I'm a carpenter.
Okay.
Congratulations, King.
Yeah, thank you, man. Can I shout out my partner who's still in prison?
Of course.
Man, James Manuel Flip, bro. What's up, man? Keep your head tight, man. Anybody out there want to write a felon? His number is 129931. James Manuel, man, hit my dog up, man. It's lonely in there.
Yeah, but you can't be telling that man keep his head tight while he's still in prison, man. Come on now. You got to say keep your head up or something.
Whoa.
Not keep your head tight.
Homeboy. That's right about it, man. But yeah, man, the world is hard on people who got out of prison, man. I tell you that they like rehabilitating you and getting you ready for society, but really that's not what they're doing.
That's right. It's not a correctional facility at all. I don't even know why they call it a correctional facility, because they're not trying to correct nothing.
That's right. Well, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up. Cappuchino, our guest co-host. We got rumors on the way. What we talking about?
We are going to be talking about Dwight Howard, some allegations and things that he admitted also. And, of course, Tyrese.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Right. We'll get into all that when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club on BET.
The Breakfast Club.
Yes, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, our guest co-host Cappuchino is here. And it's time for the rumor report. We talking Tyrese.
Coffee in the morning. Wake up and smell the coffee.
What's up, Cappuchino? How you doing?
All you gotta do is tune in.
This is the rumor report.
Cappuchino.
Hey, what's happening, y'all?
On The Breakfast Club.
I got you. I'm here today. I got y'all.
In the morning.
All you gotta do is just listen. All right, so Tyrese is back in the news. Of course, his ex-wife, Symantha Lee, she recently appeared on a podcast, and while she was on, she spoke on, how having the wrong folks all up in the ear behind why she pretty much left Tyrese and why she decided to end that relationship.
Do you think you still would have actually gone through a divorce?
Not that time.
Okay.
The truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No. I was very, very hurt. I was very angry. I remember when I made the decision, I was like hysterically crying on the phone with my attorney. I was extremely emotionally intoxicated. I'm an extremely emotional person, but I know women specifically, there will be moments where they'll be like, I'm ready to be done. I can't stand this. You don't do this. And we're just focusing on these things. And because you don't have a certain person in your life to check you and say, sis, what about this? What about these strengths? What about what he's not doing? That can get you thinking about the positive aspects of this person that you may not be thinking about when you're upset.
That was the Hardly Initiated podcast, too. I believe the name of it is. Salute to them. Sounds like a prime example of why you don't make permanent decisions based off temporary feelings.
That part.
And why you don't take advice about your relationship from any damn body. Because unless the person you taking advice from knows every single intimate
Both
detail
sides,
about your
both
relationship.
sides. Yeah.
You can't take advice from them.
Right.
You can't.
Well, of course, y'all know Tyrese was not going to sit down and just let that go viral without him having to say something in regards to Symantha.
So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear because you still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. You're clout chasing. If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to play this game that you wasn't. You think I would have a song entitled I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me if I didn't really feel that way? You think I would have a song out called Love Transaction if I didn't realize that it was never love, it was just a transaction? This is about money. You already tried to ask me to come back. You already tried to reconcile. I told you I was in a relationship with Zelly and I was not willing to go and break this off or cut this woman off because you decided to wake up on a Wednesday and come back and play in the sand.
I'm going to use that every time I go for someone. Boo-boo.
Boo-boo. I'm going to tell you something. Tyrese made me laugh when he started that ran off by saying, now, I wasn't going to say anything about this. Nobody believed that, Tyrese.
Nah. Right.
Nobody believed you wasn't going to say anything. But here's the thing that I love about Tyrese. Tyrese letting y'all know, I'm not paying this $20,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whichever way it goes, this $20,000 too damn much, all right? Tyrese said, Symantha ain't no good going to come to you until you stop trying to get $20,000 a month from me.
The sad part is he probably spent he said it in the thing. He spent close to $1 million in lawyer fees fighting this, going back and forth with court costs and everything. And to his point, yeah, he's right. If there was no problem and she wants to get back, I think this is the time where they should settle it, in each other's face instead of through the lawyers, because nobody wins but the lawyers.
Right.
Nobody's winning but the attorneys at this point right now. If she feels like she said that there was things that she did wrong, there was things that he did wrong, this is the time where they should have a conversation and try to meet somewhere in the middle.
Stop taking advice from people who don't know every single intimate detail about your relationship.
Yes.
It's just like talking to your doctor or lawyer. You have to tell your doctor or lawyer everything so they know exactly how to move. If the person you're getting advice from about your relationship doesn't know every single detail, then they can't give you accurate advice.
Or only telling you your side.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And like she said, she took advice from the wrong people. And I agree with Tyrese. Clearly, she got those same people in her ear because they're probably like, girl, you should have stayed with him. So I feel like she still has the wrong people back in her ear again for her to come out, what 2020 is when they finalized the divorce?
Yeah.
Like now you're saying something about it?
But it always confused me about prenups, right? Because in this, he said he had a prenup in place. But obviously the prenup means nothing if they're fighting it, right?
Right.
So prenup means nothing?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I signed when I was broke. It's broke when I got in a relationship. I don't know. Well, moving on, I definitely need you guys, the husbands, to jump in on this one because court documents are now revealing that Dwight Howard admits to meeting a man from Instagram. So back in July,
we just play games.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about this.
We just played one on radio.
I know that. What I'm saying is, I want y'all to jump in on.
We can't help you much
you
with
playing
this
on
one.
TV?
I ain't even heard the whole story. I know I can't help you with this.
They stopped me quick. Like, wait a minute, hold on.
Go ahead. We're listening.
He was accused of he's battling a lawsuit with a man accusing him of assault, battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress and false imprisonment. So the accuser is named Stephen Harper. He claims that Dwight pretty much met him in, of course, the DMs. They exchanged explicit texts and pictures and videos, and Dwight pretty much invited him to come by the house, making everything consensual to hook up with Dwight. But the guy was like, when I showed up, there was another man dressed as a woman named Kitty who popped up. And it was pretty much presented as a threesome. Now, Steven says that, yeah, he provided Uber receipts. He provided Uber receipts about all of this, saying, it was alleged abuse. But here is the thing. Dwight allegedly stated that Stephen was aware of the threesome before arriving to the house. And an alleged paperwork includes a statement from Dwight's lawyer saying that everything did go down. He agreed, and everything was consensual. But he never denies.
Oh, so the threesome went down.
Well,
White lawyer said that?
He never denies, that things were not, he never denied that they were not consensual. He just denies that the guy was forced into this whole situation. Oh, y'all got quiet?
I don't know anything about this. I don't know what's going on. I wish Dwight Howard the best in all his endeavors.
Yeah, and whatever he chooses to do, that's him. He can do whatever he wants to do. I
don't even understand the story, to be totally honest.
It was
a threesome.
The guy is saying that he was forced into this threesome, that Dwight started touching him, and he was like, no, stop. Because in his mind, he wasn't coming for a threesome. He was coming to spend time with Dwight.
And Dwight Howard lawyers confirmed that?
They're saying allegedly.
That the threesome was consensual.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't believe that.
The three agreed to touch one another and to engage in consensual sexual activity is allegedly what the lawyers are saying.
Yeah, I don't believe Dwight Howard Lloyd said that.
She's reading it.
What's the sauce?
Polynesian sauce. I don't know.
What's the sauce, man? Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Yep. So that is it for the rumor mail. The rumor report.
And everything. The headline.
I know. You looking at it now?
But I ain't never heard
But
of
I guess the lawyer has to say it's consensual. So you have to admit certain things.
Dwight is just trying to clear his name about it being
a
forced
rape or
situation.
sexual assault.
Right.
Yeah, you said omit.
I said admit. He has to admit.
Okay.
I thought you said omit too.
I did say omit at first.
I really wish you would stop talking.
No,
You
I can't
talk.
stop. No. This is just a lot.
Something wrong with your tongue. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, yo. I'm talking about my tongue. I'm talking about my tongue. All right, and that is your rumor report. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. Teslin Figueroa will be joining us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Cappuchino is here, our guest co-host, and let's get in some front page news. All right, now last night the Vikings beat the 49ers 22-17.
Salute to the Vikings, man. I'm happy that y'all beat the 49ers simply because the 49ers and the Eagles are the best teams in the NFC. Okay? My Dallas Cowboys probably like the third best team in the NFC, so we need them to lose as much as possible so we can go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you guys are not going to the Super Bowl.
I don't think so.
That's not going to happen. Sorry. And also, NBA starts tonight, all right? The Warriors take on the Suns, Nuggets take on the Lakers. And we got to congratulate Giannis, the Greek freak. He signed a 3-year deal for $186 million.
Hey, by the way, Milwaukee, salute to y'all, but that nickname y'all got for Damian Lillard and Giannis is nasty.
What is it?
Freak time. We don't want that.
You don't want freak time?
We don't need freak time. You know what I'm saying?
But that ain't your team.
Yeah, but I don't think Milwaukee wants that either. Okay?
Freak time. Okay.
Well, Tez, let's jump right into it. More Biden talk. I know we talked about Biden last hour, so what are we talking about this hour?
Go Niners, first of all, by the way. But this is the first time, we talked about the convoy, the humanitarian supplies getting into Gaza on last week. That was the latest update. I wanted people to know that convoy did go through. The citizens did get exactly what they needed. Hamas, as far as we know right now, has not intervened with that. So the United States wanted to make sure that folks know that they remain committed to ensuring that the civilians in Gaza will continue to have access to food, water, and medical care without it being diverted from Hamas. President Biden said Saturday we will continue to work with all parties to keep Rafah crossing in operation to enable the continued movement of aid that is imperative to the welfare of the people of Gaza. So the Palestinian citizens are getting, some help of what they need as a result of this ugly war. So I wanted to give you that update.
A question, because I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary, but if I'm the Biden administration, doesn't it seem like they playing both sides? Because if you're giving Israel billions of dollars for their military, right, and the military is, waging war on Gaza,
but they're giving it to civilians. They're not giving it to Hamas. They're giving it to civilians that are messed up.
But Israel. They're not just bombing Hamas.
Well, they're supposed to be just bombing
but they're
Hamas.
Not.
They're supposed to be. Remember, they sent the pamphlets out and said people get out and this, that, and the other. They're supposed to be just bombing Hamas.
But they're not, though.
I mean,
so my point is, it's like if you're giving money to the military and the military is bombing Gaza, period, right? Mm-hmm. Hamas, innocent civilians, and everybody, and then you giving the Gazans aid. Isn't that kind of like playing both sides?
Pretty much.
You America?
Yeah, I guess so.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's how war works. We bomb you. Well, in America, the American way, obviously, bomb you and then give you the Band-Aid, after the bomb, in very simple terms. And so people who, support, as we had Dr. Mark Lamont Hill would agree with you in saying that you need to pick a side and not continue to fund this war. So they would agree with you. But again, the Israel side of it would disagree with you and say that, the United States is doing exactly, what they need to do. So I don't know, Charlamagne.
I seen they released 2 hostages as well, too. 2 women they said they released yesterday.
Right. Yes, they did.
Yeah, I'm pro innocent civilians not being killed, regardless of what side they're on.
Right.
I'm pro children not being killed, regardless of what side they're on.
Absolutely.
That's why I stand on it.
Now let's talk about these economic losses now. They say economic losses exceed $9.3 billion
Yeah, as a result of United Auto Workers strike. Now, when the strike first happened, there was question on would this affect the economy? Would it just affect the automakers? And so now a consulting group has actually issued some reports on that. The United Auto Workers historic strike against Detroit's big three automakers is in its 6th week. So this has been going on 6 weeks. And according to the consulting group Anderson Economic Group, the economic losses have surpassed $9.3 billion. They are estimating these losses as of October 19th. And they said it's $488 million as a result of worker wages, 4.18 billion in worker losses, supplier wages and earnings. They're estimating that at $2.7 billion loss, and dealers, customers, and other industry loss, they estimate that at 1.86 billion. So to determine the economic impact of the strike, the group used lost wages to workers, other workers who were temporarily laid off or forced to decrease their hours. Remember, some folks that didn't even go on the strike, they also, were sent home as well. This is, again, a collective supplier lost earnings for the big three, and the dealer, customer, and auto industry loss as a whole. So now we have some data to debate on how the longer this strike goes on, the more, it can affect the economy.
Yeah, if 9.3 billion don't make them bend, then what will?
Right. So, and by the way, I know you tell people to follow me on Instagram, but really, I put a post up today. I would like to hear from you. If you are in United Auto Workers, if you have been on strike, I just put a post up. You can follow me at Tesla Figaro. I want to hear your story. I want to know, how it's affected you. What are you looking for in the big payback? How has this impacted you? I want to hear from some folks directly and put them on the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on Black Fair Podcast Network.
There you go.
Well, thank you, Tiz.
Thank you.
Now, when we come back, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Let's talk about, this comes from Tyrese and his ex. Now, his ex, Symantha, said that the reason she left Tyrese was because her friends were in her ear. So let's talk about friends being in your ear when you're in a relationship. 800-585-1051. I guess it's, do you listen to your friends when you're in a relationship? And do you, give your friends...
You know why nobody can ever talk to you truly about your relationship?
Because they don't know everything.
They don't know everything.
Yeah.
They don't know all the intimate details of you and what your significant other is going through. They can never, ever, ever give you a proper analysis of your relationship because they don't know everything.
Right.
Bottom line, point blank, period. So you can never really listen to your friends about your relationship.
No, not at all. Not at all. Let's discuss. 800-585-1051. Do you talk to your friends about your relationship? And do you give advice to your friends? That's a question, too. I don't give advice when it comes to relationships because, like you said, you don't know the ins and outs, and you say something and then it goes the wrong way, and then what happens? Or you give advice, you tell somebody something, they mad at you, and then later they find out what you said was true.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's discuss. 800-585-1051. Do you talk to your friends about their relationship, or do you give advice to your friends about their relationship? Let's discuss this. The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host, Cappuchino, with us.
Hey.
Now, if you're just joining us, this topic comes from Tyrese and his ex-wife, Symantha. Now, yesterday, Symantha did an interview, I guess, on a podcast, where she was talking about the reason that she left Tyrese was because she was listening to her friends. Her friends were in her ear. So we're asking 800-585-1051. When you guys are in relationships, do you listen to your friends? And friends, do you give your friends advice on their relationship? That is the question. Let's start with you, Cappuchino. What's your thoughts?
All right, so I gotta admit, I do give my friends advice. However, I like to play devil's advocate because I'm only getting my friend's side of the story, and I'm like, all right, so if I were in this person's shoes, I play that with them. However, I prefer to listen for them to vent to me and just take it all in, because sometimes that's all people want to do. But I'm not listening to any single friends at all. If you have been in a relationship, aka marriage, I prefer marriages to give me advice if I take it. But I'm not gonna always take people's advice.
I only give advice on relationships if it's detrimental. If it's abuse or something like that, then I'll give advice of my feelings. But if it's not detrimental, I try to stay out of it.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know. I call it like the weighing system, right? And when I say the weighing system is, you can put on a scale the bad things that somebody does, but you also got to put on the scale the good things that they do, right?
Did you learn that from Tyrese, since he was your marriage counselor?
No. But because you got to weigh the pros and the cons.
Yes.
A lot of people only talk about the negative things, and especially when you tell a friend, 9 times out of 10 you're telling your friend the negative things, the bad things. You don't necessarily tell the friends all the good things as well. And sometimes you got to balance on that scale, and you don't know how a person is feeling during that time. I could be mad right now and mad as hell, but tomorrow I might not be. And like Charlamagne said earlier, you don't want to make a permanent decision.
Yeah.
Or for temporary emotions.
Feelings, man. Like I already told y'all, that's why you can't listen to your friends, because they don't know all the intimate details of your relationship. Only person can give you advice is the person who knows every single intimate detail about your relationship. Okay, it's like talking to your doctor or talking to your lawyer. You have to tell them everything. So they can properly diagnose you and properly assist you. Other than that, no, it's pointless. And I don't want to hear about none of y'all relationship problems, because here's the thing: you come to people with your relationship problems. Even when I give you advice, you're not going to take it. If you ain't ready to leave said person, then what you coming to me for? Okay, go see a therapist or a counselor or somebody. I can't tell you nothing.
But sometimes it's not about leaving. Sometimes it's just getting a different opinion. Sometimes people's minds are closed-minded and they don't necessarily open up to other things, right? And sometimes I can ask an opinion on certain things. It ain't about detrimental. Like, I'm gonna leave my wife, but if I'm having a problem, I might be like, yo, this was an issue. But usually I can call my mother and my pops.
By the way, don't trust people who are always so quick just to tell you to leave your significant other.
That's true too. Definitely don't trust them.
There's some people out there that will tell you, just leave them, just leave them, just leave them, just leave them. They don't got nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's how they've been living their whole life. Exactly. You know what I mean? They not married. They don't have no kids, but they always telling you, just leave them, just leave them, just leave them.
Girl, if I were you, no, but you're not me.
You're not me.
You're not me.
Exactly. How you just gonna tell me to leave? The marriage vows say, till death do us part, through sickness and in health. Marriages are not easy, people.
Right.
There's certain things that you're going to have to work through.
Correct.
Period. You can't just up and leave whenever you want to, especially when kids are involved.
That's right. We have Nicole on the line. Nicole, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Hey.
How you feeling, Nicole?
I'm feeling good. I'm on a highway. I'm driving home from work. I'm feeling good.
Okay.
A little traffic. But I want to answer the question.
Go ahead, mama.
So I would absolutely not take advice or give advice to my friend. Absolutely not. I kind of don't even... I don't know if this sounds bad, but I don't even really want to know what's going on. Like, I feel like the only advice I could kind of take from a friend is like, what trip should we go on, or what should I do for him? That type of advice. But as far as you telling me to leave my man, or me telling, no, absolutely not. We're not doing that.
That's right, because she don't know how that man make you feel.
That's right.
She ain't never had that man.
Right, she don't know nothing.
We would hope.
She won't even know. I wouldn't even tell her everything, so she would be telling me something, and then in the back of my mind, I didn't even tell her, So
you ain't tell her all the intimate details.
That's right.
Right.
You ain't tell her what you did wrong.
Left some things out.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Thank you, mama. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Star Evans
Hey,
from
Star.
Americus, Georgia. And for that answer to that question with Tyrese, I would never let my friends give me advice. But one, they can't keep a relationship.
Oh.
Two, if I'm in a toxic relationship, I'm not going to stay in it. I'm sorry.
You said what? What was the last part?
If she's in a toxic relationship.
If I'm in a toxic relationship, I'm not going to stay in it.
Got you.
I like my mental health.
But there are some people who don't know that they're in toxic relationships.
They think it's normal.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it. 800-585-1051. Now, this topic is coming from Tyrese and his ex, Symantha. She said that she left Tyrese because her friends were in her ear. So we're asking 800-585-1051. Do you talk to your friends about your relationship? Do you take advice from them? And also, do you talk to your friends about their relationship? Do you give them advice? Let's discuss. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Talk about it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Tyrese and his ex, Symantha. She was on the podcast yesterday, and this is what she said.
So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear, because you're still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. You're clout chasing. If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to play this game that you wasn't. You think I would have a song entitled, I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me, if I didn't really feel that way? You think I would have a song out called Love Transaction, if I didn't realize that it was never love, it was just a transaction? This is about money. You already tried to ask me to come back. You already tried to reconcile. I told you I was in a relationship with Zelly, and I was not willing to go and break this off or cut this woman off because you decided to wake up on a Wednesday and come back and play in the sand.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. Do you listen to your friends? Do you take your friends' advice? Or on the other side of things, do you give your friends advice about their relationship? Now, Cappuchino, you do say you do talk to your friends about their relationship sometimes.
Yes, but like I say, playing devil's advocate, I'd rather give my advice to my married friends because in relationships where they just have only been together for months or a few years, to me, I'm like, you got to fill it out some more. So I don't want to always give advice. But at the same time, with those relationships, people know me, they know me well, and they know I'm gonna speak the truth, and it may come off a little aggressive. So, but I do try to stay out of it as best as I can. But sometimes if I'm pulled in, I'm like, all right, let me just tell you straight up, but also hear out that other person.
Charlamagne? As far as what? What's the question?
Do you give advice? Do you take advice?
No. I don't take advice because nobody knows the intimate details of me and my wife's relationship. Me and my wife been together for 25 years.
Right.
Like, what the hell? Like, only we know. What y'all gonna tell us?
Right.
You know what I mean? And as far as giving advice, it's hard, man, because I don't ever feel like somebody's telling me the full story. They're telling me their version of events.
Right.
And they're telling me their one side. And a lot of times when people are having these conversations with you, they want you to agree with them.
Yes.
So they're only going to tell you things that make them look favorable. You know what I mean? Because they want you to tell them what they already want to hear.
I'm with you. I've been with my wife 30 years, but you're seasoned. So there's things that you know that your sisters might not know.
Like what?
Whatever. If a man is doing something or if a man is playing a game, you can tell your friend,
the biggest advice I be telling all my little nieces is I tell them straight up, like, y'all need to really watch who y'all out here giving this poom poom to. Because in 2023, these niggas can't wait to tell on you.
Right.
They can't wait to sit on a podcast and just tell everybody how they hit.
Everything.
Especially if you got a little bit of status about you.
Yeah. That's true.
That's my biggest piece of advice. I don't know if that's relationship advice or not.
That's a little bit of relationship advice. Watch who you give your poom poom to.
Yeah, that's a little
but
bit.
yeah, but or if it's detrimental, if you see something that's wrong that can go toxic, that can hurt somebody, you would tell somebody.
Well, it depends what it is. Because a lot of times the things that we might see that we think are toxic, that might just be, how they communicate for that moment. Like you and your wife ain't never gotten into an argument.
Yeah, of course.
Like, my wife checked me on Friday night, like, and was doing all of this.
Usher flirted with you and she checked you because of Usher.
Nothing to do with no damn Usher. We had all it was the finger waving and everything.
You got the finger wave?
And
That was a lot. That's a lot.
My security,
about to cry.
my security looked and was like, everything okay?
He's checking on you.
Yeah, like, everything
Nod
fine.
your head if you're wrong.
blink if you're okay.
Blink
But
once.
it wasn't nothing serious. That's just how she communicates with me. Like,
and that's your relationship, and you understand it.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. So sometimes you just gotta mind your business. Like, I don't know
when
what's
you
going on.
give advice to some people, they don't always take it, or they blame you for interfering.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Amber from Jersey.
Amber, good morning. We're talking about, do you listen to your friends about advice on your relationship, I should say?
Good morning. Well, I have a few friends. I go to certain friends about certain things. I feel like you gotta take their advice to a certain extent, but no one should ever be able to tell you to leave your person or, X, Y, and Z. And then you got those one friends who will tell you to leave their person, but then they'll be back hooked up with their man who, did
That's
X,
right.
Y, and Z. So I just think you take it to a certain extent, but never, my friend said this, so we done,
I got you. Tanya, good morning.
Good morning.
Do you take advice from your friends?
I only take advice from my friends if I know that my friends are the ones that's pro my relationship. I'm not going to take advice from someone that I know is, don't like my man or is against my man. They're not going to give you, good advice, whether it's the person is right or wrong. So I feel like you should only take advice for someone that's pro your relationship.
Relationship advice. By the way, we talking about relationship advice.
Right,
Envy
absolutely.
always leaving out words.
What? We're talking about Symantha and Tyrese, of course.
They don't know that. They just tuning
We
in.
just
They're like-
played the clip of Samantha.
Like, why wouldn't I take advice from my friend?
We're talking about relationship advice. I just
Relationship
played
advice.
the clip from Samantha.
Context matters.
But she
Relationship
said
advice.
the friends that are pro her, the person that she's dating, what makes that person, what makes the friends pro that? Because they could be like, girl, he looked good for you, but not really understanding the full.
Oh, that's a good point, because just, if you pro this person, then you might always side with this person no matter what.
Right.
And I see that a lot of times when it comes to people who got money. You'll have a bunch of girlfriends that'll be saying, oh, you better stick with him. No matter, I don't care. It don't matter if he got other girls. It don't matter if he got kids.
Right.
He got money. He got money. He got money. That ain't. I don't want you to be pro.
Yeah,
no.
We got Sterling on the line. Sterling, good morning.
Yo, good morning, man. How y'all doing this morning?
Doing good, Sterling. Do you give your friends relationship advice, Sterling?
Nah, man. It seems like I'm the person that people want to, confide in. But I can't give advice, you know what I mean? I can just listen.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I got unhappily.
He not married.
Advice if I ain't married, you know what I mean? Or and like you said, you don't know all the sides of the story.
Right.
You not married, Sterling?
And even your homeboys only. Nah, I ain't married.
How old are you?
I'm 44, man.
You got any kids?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Why you saying like that? Damn, man. You not really in their life?
I'm 1,000% in my kids' life, man. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 100%.
Okay. But things didn't work
you
out.
Know what I mean? But I mean, just nah. But we like best friends. You know, my baby mom and my old lady hang out together and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but you can't give nobody advice. You know, let them do their own thing. Just be a ear to listen.
So, Sterling, it's one of the reasons why you don't give advice is because you know that maybe your past just didn't work out too well as well?
Well, no, I mean, I got a lot of experience.
Okay.
So, but I know that I got my homies, so they're not going to give me 100% of the story, and I'm good for checking them when they're not, being 1,000.
Yeah, it is.
So sometimes they don't even, want to tell me because they know I might not be with them.
Okay.
Gotcha. Thank you, Sterling. What's the moral of the story, guys?
The moral of the story is problems with my wife, I don't discuss them. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing that anybody can tell me about me and my relationship simply because they don't know all the intimate details of our relationship. Period.
Yeah, and if you're having major issues like that, don't go to your friends. Go to counseling.
Yes.
Go to counseling.
Yes.
All right. Well, we got rumors on the way. What we talking about in the rumors? Give us a little tease.
So we are going to be talking about some wax figures. Lil Wayne, The Rock, they had some wax figures revealed recently. Also, Michael Irvin and what he's saying about his son as a rapper. And we're going to be talking about NLE Choppa.
Okay, we'll get into all that when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club on BET. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Cappuchino's here. She's our guest co-host.
Salute to Cappuchino. It's really crazy to be able to text your kids in school and call your kids in school.
What you mean?
Because when we grew up in the 1900s...
Oh, you have to call the principal? And they got to walk to the principal's office?
Man, if you got caught with a beeper in school,
pages, yes.
you get suspended. ISS, you couldn't have we didn't even have cell phones back then. What am I talking about?
No cell phones.
If you had your beepers, you get suspended. I get ISS. Now these kids can have full-blown conversations with you while they're in class.
That's not allowed in my kid's school. You're not supposed to be on the phone
until
after school.
You're not supposed to.
But you call your kid during in the middle of math?
I don't know. I never called him in the middle of math.
You just said you called him in the middle of class.
You called or he called you?
No,
she.
I just called she. I just
called
her just now, just to, tell her good morning and have a good day at school. So, but
You're part of the problem.
In the bathroom.
You're part of the problem.
On the way to homeroom.
You're part of the problem.
It's still early though. I don't know if they started classes yet. But my point is, they're still allowed to have those devices in school. We couldn't even have those devices in school.
Well, yeah, for us, it's a safety device. You know what I mean? So if there's something happens when the kids are, in school, I'll tell you what happened one time. My son Logan, there was an active shooter on his on the school grounds, and he was able to text me, and we ran up there to let me know. But yeah, so it does help sometimes,
It definitely helps. I'm just thinking about how much times have changed.
Yes, absolutely. And shout to Cappuchino. Now Cappuchino, I ordered my little Starbucks here this morning, and she said I was doing it wrong. She said I should order it how?
You should get the Trenta, which is the bigger size than that, I believe, and get light ice.
Light ice. Don't they charge you for light ice?
No, why?
I thought they charge you more because that means they got to put more liquid in it. No?
No.
Okay.
No.
Right. Light ice tomorrow it is.
You got to play the system.
Okay. All right. But we got rumors on the way. What we talking about?
Yes, we are going to talk about NLE Choppa. Also, Dwayne The Rock Johnson as well as Lil Wayne and these new wax figures that are out. And Michael Irvin is calling out his own son as a rapper.
I respect it.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Cappuccino's here.
All right.
Coffee in the morning. Wake up and smell the coffee.
What's up, Cappuchino? How you doing?
All you got to do is tune in.
This is the Rumor Report.
Cappuccino.
Hey, what's happening, y'all?
On The Breakfast Club.
I got you. I'm here today. I got y'all.
In the morning.
All you got to do is just listen. So, NLE Choppa is addressing some rumors of being missing. Now, last week, his mom pretty much got real worried, jumped on the social media, pretty much asking anyone if they heard from NLE Choppa to have him contact her. She says, I haven't heard from my son in hours, which is highly unusual for him. And one thing I've always known about my son is that he never disappears without explanation. Now, she did follow up and apologize to everyone, saying, I'm sorry for scaring folks, and we got in contact with him. So, NLE is now hopping on the social media as well, addressing the missing rumors, saying, I appreciate y'all showing concern, but the missing narrative isn't cool, especially knowing that people really do go missing every day. He says, I took a little time to myself to get back to my roots, but trust I'm all good. So apologies to anyone that had been worried. We don't run from bottles. We take them up, chin up. So he's good now. Meanwhile,
and I'm gonna say I don't have a problem with that, because if his mom speaks to him all the time,
Yes.
and there's a situation, and Charlamagne and I know that his mom texts us all the time, whatever's going on with NLE Chopper. So they have a tight relationship. So I'm sure when he goes out, he calls his mom. Mom, I'm going here. Mom, I'm heading here. And if I don't speak to my son in a certain amount of hours, I'm the same way.
Don't nobody know you like mama?
That's right.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at mama for being concerned.
I wasn't mad about that.
all.
When I saw that post, I was like, ooh, if mom got to jump on the social media
She was
task.
scared.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Yes. So,
And NLE, salute to my guy NLE. You know better than that.
That part.
Check in with your mama. It don't matter if who. I don't care.
No one
who,
else.
Nobody else needs to know where you at. Mama needs to know where you at.
Send a text or something.
Come
Hey,
on
mom,
now.
I'm heading
Come
here.
on
Mom,
now.
I'm taking a nap. Mom, my phone's on.
That's
Tell
right.
me something.
Mom, I'm gonna be out for a while.
That's
Don't
right.
worry, I'm good.
Yeah, you know how mama
something.
were. You know better than that, NLE.
Well, more news, of course. You got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, my other baby daddy, and Lil Wayne. They have these wax figures out. One is the Grevin Museum in Paris. They recently revealed their wax figure of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. However, a lot of folks are going in because it doesn't look quite like Dwayne. In fact, people saying it looks like Mr. Clean or even Vin Diesel. So I'm gonna show you guys too. Pretty much Dwayne is trying to work on some things. He says, for the record, I'm going to have my team reach out to our friends at Grevin Museum in Paris so we can work on some updating of my wax figures, starting with the skin color. And I gotta say, it doesn't look like Dwayne "The Rock." Looks more like the Pebble.
Let me see.
So yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
quite look.
what a waste of wax.
Yeah.
What?
That's not even how Dwayne dresses.
Who is
Look like
that?
Mr. Clean.
Who is that white man?
Mr. Clean.
Yeah, it just.
Who
it's
is
the
that
Pebble.
Caucasian security guard?
That's what it looks
being
like.
extra difficult at the door.
That's exactly.
Don't want to
what he
let you
looks
in because
like.
you got sneakers and a do-rag on. I don't care who you know.
Yeah, he definitely looks like a dad in this picture. You know, like I said, it doesn't give me.
Don't look like The
Wayne.
Rock at
It
all.
does not. It does not. Also, Lil Wayne, he has a wax figure, but it's actually been out for a while now in Tennessee's Hollywood Wax Museum. I guess it went viral, and fans said that it doesn't look like Lil Wayne, but it looks more like Tootsie. And Wayne says, "Sorry, Wax Museum, but that's not me. You tried though, and I appreciate the effort." So this is Lil Wayne's.
What another waste of wax.
Wow.
That's why I say, man, it's not always the thought that counts. Don't
No.
think about me if that's how you think about me.
Wow.
Okay?
Yeah, I mean, you guys remember how when the Beyonce
Wow.
wax figure came out, it looked like Shakira, Nicki Minaj.
But I guess it's hard to do those wax
Is
figures.
it?
No, it's not.
No,
It has
no,
to
it's
be.
not.
2023.
No.
How
No,
does
it's not.
everybody mess up all the time?
Is
Like
it
they're
the people
always
with
messed
melanin?
up.
I think it's the people with melanin.
That's
I
right.
feel like those are always the ones that they get wrong.
That's right.
Because
Weezy
Nicki
could look like Tootsie a little bit.
It does.
He
When
look
I
like
looked at him, I was
Tootsie,
like, he
yeah.
does look like Tootsie just a bit. Yeah.
In 2023, there's so many different ways that you can make accurate depictions of people.
Thank you,
If
yes.
NBA 2K can get it right, they can't.
That part.
Come on now.
That part. So those are the wax figures. Also, Michael Irvin is calling his son out for lying in his raps now.
Damn, Dad.
On a recent episode of Skip Bayless's show, Undisputed, Michael Irvin was discussing John Morant, and then it came up to him talking about his son and his rap career.
I got a son. He raps. His rap name is Tut Tarantino. If you ever listen to some of his raps, I'm like, oh my God, where does this come from, son? You grew up in a gated community your whole life, but he's rapping my life because we romanticize and fantasize about that old thug life, ghetto life, and all of that stuff. When we used to work to get away from it, now we've gotten to a place somehow we're running back towards it in the music and everything.
Now,
I gotta hear it. Can we hear it?
I was gonna say we got Tut Tarantino.
Michael Irvin did what no PR could do. He got Tut Tarantino played on the radio.
He did.
We would not even know who Tut Tarantino is or his music if Michael
Facts.
Irvin did not get on television.
Great marketing.
And say that. So grand opening. But
also
grand closing.
Okay.
Grand closing. Because I
Yes.
respect what Michael Irvin did. If more parents did that, it would be more fraudulent rappers shutting the hell up and sitting down.
gosh.
Because the problem historically with fraudulent rappers is that the only people calling them out was other rappers. We need the parents to call their
To step
lying
up.
ass kids out.
Yes.
You know how happy Clarence parents were when B Rabbit let everybody know Papa Doc was lying? Okay, one thing folks don't know that in the deleted scenes of 8 Mile, Clarence parents are the ones who told B Rabbit that Clarence was a fraud. Y'all ain't never seen the deleted scenes of 8 Mile, but I have.
Oh my gosh.
You just killed your son's career, though.
Did he have a career?
I don't want him to be a rapper.
But did he have a career?
Damn.
I mean,
What was his name?
What we
Tarantino
talked
was
about
his
yesterday? Hold up. What we talked about yesterday? If your kids are in a sports and you know they do trash,
if you know they're not good
you
at
gotta
it.
stop it.
Yes.
You gotta stop.
He could have pulled him to the side.
I mean, but that's the thing. This is not his first time talking about it. Apparently, the son didn't care.
And by the way, he didn't sound bad to me just now.
He didn't sound bad, but when you hear what his dad is saying, it's like, damn, I can't even take you serious.
Yeah, because he didn't get no money in the streets. Still in the streets, he didn't get no money in the streets.
We listen to a lot of other rappers that we know lying. Let's think about that. There's a lot of rappers we know that be lying, and a lot of rappers we know fraudulent. But if they come out with something jamming, we jam to it.
But their daddy didn't say they wasn't.
Exactly.
They wasn't
the parents
real.
are not coming
their
out.
Their mama ain't say they wasn't real.
Because their daddies don't be in the household for most of them. But you know, we still listen to it.
Well, shout to Tut what's his name?
Tut Tarantino.
Shout to Tut Tarantino.
And Michael Irvin. Shout out to Michael.
Salute to Michael Irvin.
Damn it, man.
Your daddy won me 3 Super Bowls, so I'm listening to your daddy.
Yes.
Okay, I'm listening to your daddy.
And that is the rumor report.
Damn, Tut.
You're thinking about it.
All right, Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Man, 4 after the hour, y'all are going to realize why I always tell y'all to give pilots gift cards. Remember, I was on this radio telling y'all a little while ago, give pilots gift cards.
Yes.
This story is going to prove me right. We'll talk about it 4 after the hour.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Charlamagne, say the gang, don't get other Charlamagne.
You
are a donkey.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the Day does not discriminate.
I might not have the song of the day, but I got the donkey of the day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit me with the heat.
Yeah, it's The Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
On Red, turn my mic on. Okay, well, Ed Sheeran, Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, October 24th, goes to a 44-year-old Alaska Airlines pilot named Joseph D. Emerson. Now, remember when I told y'all, when I get on long flights, especially out the country, I always give the pilot a little gift. A Dunkin' Donuts gift card, Starbucks gift card, just some little token of appreciation, because literally, our life is in these pilots' hands. You never know what people are dealing with, and a little kindness goes a long way. And it's insane to me that folks board planes and don't even speak to the people that are flying you to your destination. You're 40,000 feet in the air. You're going 600 miles per hour, and you don't speak to the person that's in charge of all that? Like, y'all really don't know what folks be going through mentally and emotionally. And God forbid they have some type of breakdown in the air. But apparently, that is what happened in this situation, because Joseph D. Emerson allegedly tried to kill the whole plane. Let's go to KRON4 News for the report, please.
On Sunday afternoon, Alaska Airlines Flight 2059, a 76-seat Horizon Air flight, was flying from Everett, Washington to San Francisco when an off-duty Alaska Airlines pilot who was riding in the jump seat, a third seat in the cockpit, allegedly tried to shut down the engines of the plane. The pilots were able to regain control, and that man was removed from the cockpit. The pilots then requested to make an emergency landing in Portland. They can be heard describing the situation over the radio.
We've got the guy that tried to shut the engines down out of the cockpit, and he doesn't sound like he's causing any issue in the back right now. I think he's subdued. We want law enforcement as soon as we get on the ground and park.
After landing, the suspect was taken into custody without incident. He has since been identified as 44-year-old Joseph David Emerson, a resident of Pleasant Hill. At this point, we don't know his motive for allegedly trying to turn off the engines.
Crazy.
But he's now facing 83 counts of attempted murder, along with reckless endangerment, and 1 count of endangering an aircraft.
That's crazy.
Now you feel me. Now you feel me. This is exactly why I show so much love to pilots. It's really just common sense, but y'all don't think about anyone but yourselves, so you don't even see the people who are helping you get to where you need to go. When you get on a flight, you're thinking about where you're going to put your carry-on. You're thinking about getting some sleep, doing some reading, getting some work done. You're thinking about what you got to do or who you got to do when you land. You're thinking about everything and everybody except for who's in that cockpit. Now, this is what should really bother us about this story. You heard it in the news report. The man was off duty. I don't know who the other pilots were, but captain or not, if you off duty, you don't got no business riding in this cockpit. Okay, I don't even know what the flight deck jump seat is, but I read that pilots will sometimes ride in the cockpit jump seat when traveling in their official capacity or commuting between airports. This dude was not riding in an official capacity, so he had no business in that seat. Clearly, this man was on this flight just to cause a disturbance, just to cause some harm. Whatever he was going through that day, he wanted to project onto others. You don't get on no plane, sit in the cockpit, and attempt to do something that is going to cause the engine to shut down. Okay, unless you're really, really going through something. This is Batman villain level evil. You was trying to get the engine shut off so this plane could crash into a small town. And salute to the crew on Alaska Airlines, drop one of the clues bombs for them, for subduing the guy and having a quick reaction to reset both handles to help restore the flow of fuel and prevent the engines from cutting off. If this was Spirit or Southwest Airlines, everybody would have probably died. Okay, I'm not even sure they have crews. I'm not sure they have crews, okay? I mean that respectfully. Wow. Last time I flew Southwest, that was about, 12 years ago? About 12 years ago we was on Southwest, right? And we had to get on and play musical chairs.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Every man and woman for themselves. And I don't remember them having any flight attendants.
They do. They just dress like normal people. That's all.
They got undercover flight attendants?
They got like wear shorts. They can wear shorts, pants. They can wear basically what they want.
Oh, they got volunteers.
You know, volunteers.
If you volunteer to be a flight attendant on Southwest, you get the best seat on the plane. And I've never flown Spirit because the one time I was supposed to, they canceled the flight for no reason and never refunded me my money. So we got beef forever. Spirit don't have a crew either. Okay. Listen, I know I have a lisp and I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary, but trust me when I tell you that doing a little something for a pilot can go a long way. Be kind, because you never know what somebody is going through. And in this case, always treat people kindly and appreciate them, because you never know if it's your last day or their last day. And if they fly in your plane, it could be both of y'all's. So please give Joseph D. Emerson, and the D clearly stands for donkey, the biggest hee-haw. I'll be trying to tell y'all, be nice to these pilots, man, when you get on the plane.
I'm gonna have to do that. I never thought about gift cards. I speak to them, but I just never thought about the gift card. I like that idea.
Even speaking is fine. Just saying hello, how are you? Just sending y'all some positive energy, some love and light. You know, I usually do the gift cards when I go out the country. I need to start doing it when we in America too.
Yes.
A lot of messages.
Especially flying over to the West Coast. But just show some love to the pilots, man. Salute to all the pilots out there, man.
Yeah, salute to the pilots.
Probably some of the most unappreciated people in our world today. Because we all get on these planes, we ain't thinking about the pilot, we thinking about everything but the pilot.
Yes.
There ain't no way I'm trusting somebody's my life in somebody's hands like that without speaking to them. Are you crazy?
That's right.
Come on now.
Okay.
Cappuchino, I flew Southwest one time. You want to know why?
Why is that?
Charlamagne wanted us to go down to South Carolina.
He flew you out.
He flew, he paid, he said, I'll take care of all the flights and everything. And when we got to the airport, it was Southwest. And as soon as I stepped on the flight, people started running in front of me. I'm like, why are they running?
They playing musical chairs.
I didn't know that there was no seats. Like, you just, well, not no seats, but those signed seats. You got to pick your own seats. And I said, man,
I think you should appreciate those humble beginners. Okay? You see this Crown Royal bag full of change I got?
That's probably
Cappuchino?
That probably would paid for the flight
back then.
That probably paid for the
That's all I had back
flight.
then.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean? You should appreciate those humble beginners.
All right, well,
okay.
Thank you for that donkey today. Peace, BET. We'll see you tomorrow. Now, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. This was trending yesterday, right? They said, here is a list of places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date, all right? Now, some of these places, number one, is Cheesecake Factory.
Don't do that.
You're also disrespectful.
Now, I'm not a Cheesecake Factory lover. There's too many things on the menu for myself. It's not great. It's just good. I don't love Cheesecake Factory.
If you don't like Cheesecake Factory, you don't really deserve nice things.
Number two, Applebee's.
Y'all really disrespectful.
I'm not mad at Applebee's. I love Applebee's, actually.
I can't believe y'all don't. But by the way, I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at this list last night, and I said to myself, well, shoot, me and my wife wouldn't have been married if it wasn't for most of these places. Because the first date was definitely the movies.
Well, my first date was Tony Roma's, the rib place.
I remember Tony Roma's. I know what that is.
Yeah, Tony Roma's, the rib place.
That was my quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys.
Tony Romo.
That's Romo.
Romo.
This is Roma.
If it wasn't for the movies, there'd be no first date.
Okay.
Right? And that's number 8 on this list. Definitely Applebee's and Red Lobster was my go-to.
Red Lobster
was fine dining. I don't know what y'all.
Red Lobster was fine dining. Yep. Olive Garden.
Come on now. Free unlimited breadsticks. Y'all kiss my ass.
IHOP.
Come on, man. Who
doesn't like breakfast for dinner?
Who are y'all bougie ass people that don't like none of these places and don't want to go to these places on the first date? Where y'all want to go?
What's the problem?
Now somebody said Denny's. I don't do Denny's. I'd rather do IHOP. We do IHOP. We don't do Denny's in New York.
Yeah, I never did Denny's. I never did Denny's because Jay-Z and Ghostface said don't do Denny's.
You know what?
Never eat at Denny's and, party like little pennies.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Somebody said the gym, church, Starbucks, coffee dates.
What's wrong with church?
Somebody said bowling. I thought bowling would be dope.
That's first date.
You could bowl, you could talk.
You could get the personality. You get them to talk trash and you see how they are. And okay, that's interesting.
Somebody said Waffle House. I get Waffle House.
You know what it is? I just realized it.
What?
All they want to do is be on FaceTime with each other. They just want to be on the computer. They want to be on Zoom. They don't want to meet in person. If y'all got all of these places on this list, y'all don't want to meet in person.
That's a lot.
Yeah, like where do you meet somebody?
Sports events? So you don't want me to, if I had courtside seats to the game, you wouldn't go
You
with
don't
me?
want to go.
I ain't talking to these ashy people. Y'all use a vino. We done elevated the gold bar.
All right. Well, 800-585-1051. Where is a good first date to take somebody? Let's discuss. Again, 800-585-1051 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Cappuchino, our special guest host, is here today.
That's right.
Now, yesterday, this went viral, right? Now, here is a list of places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date.
Nowhere.
Right?
They don't want no date.
Number 1, Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
Number 2, Applebee's. 3, Chili's. 4, Chipotle. 5, Olive Garden. 6, the movies.
The only one I agree with a little bit, because you can't talk to the person in the movie.
It's the movies, okay.
Right. Red Lobster's on here.
Your house, I totally agree with. Your house,
Denny's, the gym, church, Starbucks, coffee dates, ice cream dates. All right.
Family functions, you shouldn't take nobody to that.
No, not family functions. No.
Bowling. There's nothing wrong with bowling.
I don't know what's wrong with bowling.
Bowling's perfect. You get your own lane. You could talk.
Yes.
Nightclubs, I agree. You don't want to take nobody to nightclubs.
Somewhere that requires a long drive, why wouldn't you want to be in the car talking to the individual?
But wait, that could be a little creepy. On the first date, that could be a little creepy.
If you don't really like them, you got to turn around fast.
You do.
Yeah,
what if you're driving from Philly to New York? Because y'all don't want to go to none of these fast food spots, so I got to take you to goddamn Mr. Childs or someplace that's the only New York guy.
All right, well, the question is, where is a good first date to take somebody?
And by the way, I don't know why sports events is on here. So you mean to tell me if I had courtside seats somewhere, you wouldn't want to go? You want to go courtside to see the Knicks?
You don't want to say courtside. Any tickets to go to the game?
I'm with you.
Courtside.
I'm with you.
Expensive.
I got tickets to the Super Bowl. You don't want to come?
You don't want to go.
Okay, well, me and somebody else going to see Usher. Then you stay your stupid ass home.
So I can't answer this question because I think all these
list.
places are a good first date. I think Cheesecake Factory is a good first date. I think Applebee's is a good first date.
Red
This
Lobster.
list is only from women, not the fellas?
This says here is a list of places women
Wow.
absolutely refuse to go on a first date. Now, in my age, I wouldn't take somebody to Applebee's if I was dating Applebee's. Now, unless they want Applebee's.
Okay, right.
But I don't.
Here's the problem I have with all of these.
Here's the problem I have.
Here's the problem I have with all of these lists. Once again, y'all are not thinking about the person.
Right.
It's always something superficial. What can the person buy me? Where can the person take me? It's never about the individual. Y'all gonna miss out on good people because of these stupid ass expectations that y'all have.
Well, Taylor says she don't want to go to none of these places. She don't want Taylor, one of our producers. Taylor made it. She don't want to go to none of these restaurants. She don't want to go to nothing with pretty much a chain.
Right.
We talked about TJ and Friday. She's from Philly, and TJ and Friday used to be popping in Philly.
She don't want to go there for
used to
first
be
dates.
there. It used to be like a club on Friday. We did the same thing in the 757.
You don't want to go to church with a person? It says church on here.
Well, they say those who pray together stay together.
That's right.
You know.
So Taylor, one of our producers, Taylor made it. Where would you want to go on the first date?
All I'm saying, if we're in New York, all these restaurants, and you can't be creative and think like, oh, this is a unique spot we could go to.
Applebee's is creative. You wasn't thinking Applebee's.
Not.
Applebee's is great.
Not in my
Olive Garden
age.
is
Don't
great.
take me to that. Don't take me to that in my big age.
What if that Cappuchino asked the question earlier? What if that man is testing you?
It's testing you.
Then we're not going to date.
Well, guess
then
what?
don't test
Guess
me.
what? You would have never been the queen of Zamunda.
I didn't know.
Because that whole movie, Akeem was testing Lisa
the entire time
to see what she was about. And if I'm a guy who got means, if I'm a guy who's rich and I'm dating beneath me, that's what the women say, right? I'm dating beneath me because she not on my financial level. Yeah, I might run her through some tests to see where her head is.
So why don't you just talk to me instead of trying to run tests like little kids?
Because when I talk to you, you tell me that I can't take you to Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's,
because I'm not
Chili's,
a little kid.
Chipotle.
That's
Not
not
for
for
little
first
kids.
date.
Why not? You just want food in the conversation.
No, I don't like cheesecake actually.
So let me ask you this. You meet a guy somewhere, right? You a woman. You meet a guy somewhere.
I go to a park and walk.
Let me ask you this.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Now you gonna say he's cheap. He ain't do nothing with you. Then you probably gonna talk about the man's walking shoes.
You meet a guy somewhere, right? This guy is you like this guy. He's attractive. He got great conversation. You like really enjoyed this hour or so. You talk to him, and he was like, "Yo, can I take you out?" And you're like, "Yeah." And he take you to Olive Garden, Red Lobster. Now all of a sudden you don't like him no more.
You don't want to get out the car.
I do not like Olive Garden. That's a fact.
So you're gonna let Olive Garden keep you from connecting with this great guy
that you really enjoy.
That's foul.
Come on.
If he really considered me, he would understand that I do not want to go to a chain restaurant.
But now, unless you told him that
It's another thing if we went to like a game or something like that, and then we're trying to find something to eat, and then we just go to Applebee's, cool. But that cannot
What
be.
if he's acting his wage? What if that's all he can afford? What if that's all he can afford to do on his first date?
There's plenty of restaurants that act his wage too instead of a chain restaurant.
How you know that?
We're in New York.
You don't know what his wage is.
Taylor.
Right.
I'm not walking you around Philly in no park. I'm not walking around Central Park because it's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
I just did it on Sunday. It was fun.
You know what?
They should have both got robbed.
But the fact that the person is considering you and even wants to be seen with you in public. My thing is, they want to be seen with you in public and enjoy your conversation.
Yeah, that's great.
And company.
So be creative and find a unique spot. Don't take it out.
So what if he's creative and he's like, all right, I pretty much booked Applebee's and no one's gonna be there, just me and you to focus on each other.
Okay, there better be some flowers and everything else. Be
Hold on,
creative.
Cappuchino. Now you just said something.
See?
What if he owns Applebee's?
You know.
But he didn't tell you that. He took you to the Applebee's you own and you get that. I don't want to be here. I don't like Applebee's. I don't need Applebee's. And then you find out he owned it. I'd never call you back.
Is that how he said it, Charlamagne?
Never call him.
Hello?
Y'all gonna miss a lot of blessings.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm sorry we're yelling. We talking to you now. I apologize.
Oh, no, you fine. I didn't know. I'm like, how you doing today? Good morning.
Good morning. Now, where's a good place to take somebody on the first date?
See, me personally, I don't like to go out to eat because I don't eat to be cute. I eat for sustenance. I want to do it to take me to, like, laser tag, bowling. I like adventure.
Laser tag?
But
you want to go to Chuck E. Cheese?
She sounds competitive.
You said what?
But I had a dude take me to TGI Fridays one time for the first date. We really don't have too many restaurants around my city because it's a small city.
Where you from?
And I enjoyed myself. And the second day, he took me to the spa for an hour-long massage. So
look at that.
Really, you have to work your way up.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
How old are you, Mama?
And what city are you from?
I'm 31. I'm from Saginaw, Michigan.
Okay, Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah, 31. See, I can't play laser tag with you at my age.
The knees.
I trip, my knees start hurting.
Laser
My
tag,
thighs
we
start
can go
hurting.
bowling.
Yeah, there we go.
We
See,
can
that
go
sounds fun.
paintballing.
But y'all got bowling on this list.
Exactly. Bones on the list. And she said she's okay with it.
I didn't make the list.
Okay.
You know who I think made this list? COINTELPRO, just to get us arguing. You know what I mean? This ain't nothing to get men and women arguing about stupid stuff again, because there's no way this list is real.
800-585-1051. We're asking, where's a good first date to take somebody? Call us now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Cappuccino's here, our guest co-host. And if you're just joining us, we're asking, where is a good first date to take somebody? Now, yesterday this was trending. Here is a list of places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date. Number 1, Cheesecake Factory. 2, Applebee's. 3, Chili's. 4, Chipotle. 5, Olive Garden. 6, the movies. So we're asking, where is a good...
You know, every time we have these conversations, there's just one person in this building who I hope never finds happiness, and I got to get that evil out my heart.
Oh, God.
Who's that? I got to get that evil out my heart for Taylor. I just I just got to get the evil out my heart for Taylor.
He don't want you to find happiness, Taylor.
Oh, gosh.
You need to go to therapy today.
Right.
Hello, who's this?
It's Ashley from Newport News. How are you?
Ashley from the 757. Now, Ashley, how old are you, Ashley?
What you coming here like that for, Taylor?
Ashley, how old are you, Mama?
I'm 29. 29. Almost
right.
30, but don't call me 30 yet.
All right, we're at 29.
Okay.
Where's a good first date to take somebody in 757?
Really, anywhere, as long as it's not like McDonald's or anything. I wouldn't really go top dollar just yet because then, you know, if you don't like the person, that's extremely awkward.
So you would go to McDonald's on the first date?
She said she wouldn't.
You there.
Oh, she wouldn't go to
She
McDonald's.
wouldn't go to McDonald's. She said, just don't take her to McDonald's.
But what if y'all go to McDonald's and play in the play place?
And you like the fries?
I mean, that's a vibe. That's a vibe. We probably need to hit the dispensary before, but that's a vibe.
Come on, man. You get high and go play in the play place?
Get that McFlurry, dip your fries together.
Come on now.
I'm with it all. I'm all for the fun. As long as it's a good time, I don't really care where we are.
That's what I'm saying.
That's cool, too.
See, Taylor, she said she gets high first and then she goes to McDonald's. Ashley!
Yes.
Good morning. Where's a good first date to take somebody?
Good morning, guys. So, me and my husband actually went to the gun range for our first date.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of scary.
No, it's not.
Very unorthodox.
But it's different.
It is different.
Yes.
First date, especially if they don't know how to work a handgun or he don't know how to work a handgun, and you got to explain it and break it down. That's kind of scary.
I think that's fly.
Wait, what does your husband do?
So he actually works at the port, but at the time I was in real estate, really heavy. Okay. So he was like,
you got to be protected when you go out. It's your house.
Right, that's factual.
Yeah, that's dope. See, he already letting you know that he's a man that can protect.
That's right.
And provide.
And he wants you to protect him too.
That's right.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes,
we can hear
ma'am.
you. What's your name, mama?
Hey, it's Desi.
Hey, Desi. What's a good first date to take somebody?
For me, I like a coffee date. And it doesn't have to be Starbucks. What really would impress me if you found like a nice black-owned cafe, just to show me that you care about how you spend your dollars. You don't have to have a lot of dollars.
I just want you to know whoever this ashy woman is that did this list, she got a Starbucks 17 and coffee dates number 18.
Oh, and you know what? I wanted to mention that because I have to admit that I'm somewhat of a troll. I troll the Kevin Samuel Fair Club sometimes for fun to look at the ridiculousness. And that was created by a man. It's a guy in there who's taking credit for it.
What happened now?
So we have to just realize, what the intention is behind making something like this.
Oh, you talk about this list?
Like,
to get us talking.
Yes, the list.
I agree.
The list was created by a man, and some of the things, like, really, I know a lot of women, and they wouldn't say some of the spots that's on that list. That's ridiculous.
It's impossible.
Why are you trying to paint us in a bad light like that?
I agree, Mama. I agree.
So I think we have to be careful about giving these men some of these platforms to spread hate. Because this ain't looking nothing but bad on a black woman. And we ain't like that. Y'all know we ain't like that. Y'all wives aren't like that.
I agree. How old are you, Mama?
47.
You 47? You still trolling out there?
No. It's just that some of the stuff that I take back to some of the teenagers that I work with in the school district about some of the things that I see, because I've been out of the game a little bit. But some of the things that these men do is so sad. Like,
I agree.
Where is all this hurt coming from? Why do you hate us so much?
And that's why I be telling these men to go to therapy. Take your ass to therapy. Deal with your trauma for your trauma deal with you.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah. And I also tell these young girls and ones that are mothers, you got to be careful on what you do in front of your son, because you are his first example of a black woman. And if he has an admiration for you, he will go out in this world and have an admiration for black women as a whole.
I agree. Is
Every
your name
woman
Shirley?
ain't perfect.
You sound like a Shirley. You a Shirley?
No, Jazzy.
A Jazzy, okay. Same thing.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jazzy, Shirley.
Desi is short for Desiree.
Oh, Desi. I'm sorry, Miss Desi.
Okay.
All right.
Well, she 2 years older than us.
That's
Sound
okay.
like
I'm
somebody's
Auntie
old
Desi
grandma.
to everybody.
Thank you, Mama. That's
I'm
why I said she said
45.
she trolling. I'm like, she sound like she's 60. I'm like,
I thought she was up there in age.
She sound like somebody, like she got 7 grandkids. Don't she sound like she got 7 grandkids?
These day and ages, they do.
Lord have mercy.
Well, what's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is I really do want Taylor to find happiness. But she not though. She not, but I want her to.
So Taylor,
she not, but I want her to.
Taylor, you getting up there in age, right? So if a guy comes to you,
Come on.
not like you said,
Every day.
like you said, let's go get colonoscopies together. Would you ever like? That'd be cute. Like, let's go get colonoscopies together.
That doesn't happen. Why not the first date?
Cute, though. I don't know if that was cute.
I'm still stuck on the you getting up in age, Taylor. I keep trying to tell you ain't one of these young girls no more.
No one's trying to act young either, okay? Dang.
Oh, my God.
What's the moral of the story, man?
I don't have a moral, man.
Just
I
be
don't
open.
like it.
Be open to new adventures.
Be open to new adventures.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's just stupid. This is silly. Like, you can't go to the bar and have a drink. You can't go have a coffee date.
You can.
You wouldn't go for a bar and have a drink, V? Why? You Dominican.
Wait, really? Well, she don't drink, though.
She want to go to
she
City
don't
Island.
drink.
She
Oh,
go to City
okay.
Island.
She want to go to
City Island. When's the last time you been to City Island, V?
I don't even eat seafood.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, she allergic.
Okay.
Damn. All right, well, let's get to the rumors.
Coffee in the morning. Wake up and smell the coffee.
What's up, Cappuchino? How you doing?
All you gotta do is tune in.
This is the Rumor Report.
Cappuccino.
Hey, what's happening, y'all?
On the Breakfast Club.
I got you. I'm here today. I got y'all.
In the morning.
All you gotta do is just listen. Shout out to Taylor Made for that. I love it. So we got to get into your man, Kevin Gates. He's always going viral for something. And this time, it's because he's defending his daughter on not using a seatbelt. So he posted a video on his social teaching his daughter how to drive. Now, in the video, the daughter can be seen in the driver's seat with no seatbelt. People automatically hopped into the comments, was like, this is cool, but bruh, put her in the seatbelt. And he simply responded saying, I don't raise the P word. A lot of people jumped in, was like, y'all know damn well 90% of y'all don't wear seatbelts on the regular, is what someone said. You're talking and all this stuff, and pretty much Kevin Gates said without a doubt or contradiction, he's agreeing with that person, saying that many people do things while driving, and not wearing seatbelts is one of them. But
I didn't see the video.
I didn't see the video either.
Yeah.
And it makes me wonder exactly how old his daughter is to be driving around. But the fact that he says, I don't raise the P word, it's like,
Hey, that don't have nothing to do with being the P word.
That's being safe.
Being safe.
Not only that, it's the law too.
That part. That part. All right. So, in more news, Dame Dash says that he's broke, but has things to show for it. I don't know if he's my broke, but he recently appeared on the CEO show, and during this conversation, he spoke on his current financial status.
Well, what I was saying is, while I'm investing in something else, I might not be making the money and the profit, so I can't afford to pay out when I was having EBITDA of $8 million a year. So you can't judge like how much I'm gonna pay out by how much I made 20 years ago. And there's been a recession, and there's been a pandemic. I've had to start a new company from scratch without any money to start it with. I had to do it rubbing paws, 2 sticks together. So I can't pay out $300,000 or $400,000 a year in child support because I ain't making that. I'm like a proud broke, but it ain't broke because I have things to show for it.
He's saying that he has assets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and he's made investments.
Yeah, and he's put a lot of his money in investments.
Right,
and when his investments, turn a profit, then he'll have money.
He's not where he was way back when, but he's still got a little something. But like you said, making those investments.
Yeah. The question is, would Dame Dash take the $500,000 to dinner with Jay-Z? That's the question.
Well, hold on before we get into that. In that same interview, he also mentioned that he would be open to speaking to Jay-Z to work out their differences.
Oh.
So where I'm at now is that if Rockefeller and the ones that weren't billionaires want to get money on the right terms, I'm down. And
Meaning what?
Meaning if Jay wants to have a conversation and talk about the people that didn't make the money and try to help and do it on the terms.
What's stopping that conversation? A phone call? Like you calling him calling you?
I think because I'm doing my own thing and he's doing his own thing it's just not like our agenda. I don't know. And again, there's things, and I don't want to get into it, that morally I can't be a part of, and I'm not going to get into it.
So he would take the dinner over the $500,000.
I don't know. I feel like since he's claiming broke to some degree, he may actually take the money. I don't know.
No. He's saying that his money is tied up in investments.
Yeah, Dame's not broke. Yeah, Dame's not broke. Like he said, Dame probably has his money spread out into a bunch of investments, and he's waiting for that return. And if you invest in anything, it might take a day, it might take a year, it might take 5 years.
His definition of broke is definitely not my definition.
Yeah, Dame Dash got a whole network.
Yes.
Yeah, and I can't remember the name of it right now. Oh, American New Network.
Okay. Yes, I remember him talking about that.
American movies. He has his own content. So, yeah,
he's making some money. And speaking of money, and of course Jay-Z sat down with Auntie Gayle King, settling the dinner or money debate. Would you take the $500,000 or would you have dinner with Jay-Z? What y'all doing?
You gotta take the money. What I'm gonna say? Yeah, I mean everything that I'm gonna say.
No, only because people say, of course you take lunch with Jay-Z because the wisdom that you would get from him would be so beneficial to you that it would only be a matter. You would take the money.
Yeah, because you got all that in the music for $10.99. That's a bad deal. I wouldn't tell you to cut a bad deal. Like
I don't
take
know.
the $500,000, go buy some albums and listen to the albums. It's all there. If you piece it together and really listen to the music for the words for what it is, it's all there. Everything that I said was gonna happen happened. Everything that I said I wanted to do, I've done. And there's the blueprint. The blueprint, literally, to me and my life and my journey is there already.
Just gave y'all a free game. Just by saying, go listen to the album, take that money, and ride with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you can sit and have conversations with folks like a Jay, you should take that opportunity. Like there are people I've had, long conversations with that are priceless. I could think of one in particular sitting with Clarence Avant, you know, for a couple hours. Like you can't put a price on that.
Not at all.
Right.
You know.
But what if you
can't
have that person? They're not in the mood to really have a conversation with you. You know, it's like I just wasted my time, and the person,
I could have got the 500.
Yeah, I could have got that money. Could have got the bag.
Yeah, listen, I'm just saying I ain't knocking nobody for taking the $500,000.
Right.
You know, I'm just saying that I feel like sometimes,
okay,
you know, like that conversation is worth more, especially when it's conversations with elders.
Yeah, that part.
You know what I mean? When it's conversations with OGs, like that's been around,
that's
been through it already.
Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Priceless.
Okay. All right. And finally, Meg Thee Stallion, she is praising Cardi B. You know, she recently sat down with Billboard for an interview, and during that, she praised Cardi B for always allowing her to have creative freedom when they collaborate. In fact, Meg said, she literally just lets me do me. This is the second time she's sent me a song, and I'm like, Frank, can I do whatever I want to do to the beat? And I'm going to put two verses on here, all right? And she says, Cardi's like, do what you want to do. Just be creative. What y'all think about that when it comes down to these collaborations these days?
I think that's what you should do,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You
I like that.
You give the person a song, and you might tell them the direction of the song, but you got to let them do them. After you tell them the concept and the idea, you got to let them do
Let
them.
them ride out with it. And she says Cardi B pretty much supports her like this, and she appreciates being able to have that creative freedom.
That's dope.
I like that.
Shout out the body.
Yeah. And that is our rumor report.
All right, let's get to the mix, the People's Choice mix. Today is Drake's birthday. OVO Eli up here has reminded me it's all about Drake today. So
when does he not remind you it's all about Drake? His freaking Instagram handle is OVO Eli. This guy got every piece of OVO merchandise and Drake sneakers. I've never seen anybody this dripped out in Drake.
Wow.
Drake slimed you out, Eli.
Hey, yo,
Eli, Drake slimed you out. And he over there giggling like,
play that Drake.
Let me get slimed out by Drake.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Cappuchino is here. We appreciate you for joining us these last couple of days, Cappuchino.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. I had fun with you guys.
Thank you so much.
Give them all your Instagrams and Twitters and all that good stuff.
Yes, everything on social is at Cap on Air, CAPPONAIR.
All right, when we come back, we got the positive notice, the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do have a positive note, man. And the positive note is simply this. And I want y'all to understand this with every single being of your body. Allowing dumb to affect you is a choice you make. Have a great day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?